everybody, Matt Brown here. I'm with Matt Brown's Guitar Studio in Chicago, and I'm playing the band Dead Parade. I'm going to show you Pretty Penny by Stone Temple Pilots in this one. So, pretty easy song to play. We're in the key of E major, we're in standard tuning, and we're going to play the entire song in 3/4 time. So keep that in mind here. So I'm going to get after the main riff that I was just playing in the beginning here. So we are playing to start off with an E5 power chord with a B in the bass. So to break that down, we've got those three notes. So it's 2, 2, 4, starting with the 5th string. Alright, the next chord we're going to have in the main riff is like an E sus4 with a B in the bass. So that would be 2, 2, 2, all 2s there. 5th string down. And then our next chord it's a G5 chord with the sharp 11 added. And with this one we're going to play the D note as the bass. So to break this down, we've got 0, 0, 2, 3. And the way you want to play this is with your first finger and your ring finger, because we're going to need the middle finger, you know, to do these kind of Led Zeppelin-y embellishments out of this chord. So the main riff, what we have is so that's the general idea. The fills get added, you know, ad-lib at the end of the phrase. So I'll show you how to do that in a second. So what we're doing real slowly. So that's the first measure. So what we have, you know, going from the E5 to the E sus4, muted strum, and then just some open string strums as we're transitioning to the next chord. So the next measure, so we have this 1, 2, and 3 and rhythm. So basically 1, 2 and is with the chord, then we have a muted strum, and then open strings again. So the whole riff slow here, 1, 2, 3. So you want to put a slight accent on the first downbeat of each measure to give it that real solid boom type of feel along with the drums. It's kind of, you know, lining up as a drum hit as well. So we're playing a pretty percussive part. So here is the second guitar part that happens during the intro and the verses. Check it out. So hopefully what you can hear here is they're just lower voicings of what the other guitar is using. So it's kind of functioning like a bass line, since the actual bass line isn't doing a whole lot in this song. It's just kind of a thickener. So what we have are 4-string voicings on the lowest 4 strings for the E5. Then the E sus4, same deal. 4 strings this time. Then a 2-string F sharp 5. To a 3-string G5. So slowly. So what we have there, you know, no mute in the first measure, and then we are doing the mute in the second measure, followed by an open E. So make sure you get that. Alright, so let's talk about some of the little transitions that we get, you know, going into, you know, say the verses or into the chorus. So that guitar part, the way it goes into the chorus is like this. So, you know, we don't do the mutes in the low open E there. With the higher guitar part, you're going to get some Led Zeppelin-y style fills like this. So pretty much everything that you're going to hear is just like him using the 3rd fret to add on to that chord, or the open string. You know, kind of like Dancing Days, basically, by Zeppelin. So that's what you're going to get for fills out of that chord. So let's check out the chorus part then. So the chorus part on the recording, original recording, not the live version, has a whole lot of guitar parts, layering and doing different things. So I'll just kind of go through them one by one. You have one guitar that's just doing this, kind of real faint in the background, kind of with a pedal low A as well. So the main part you're hearing is this. I'll play it with the metronome. Alright, so pretty simple. We have a high E pedal tone that's happening throughout all of this. So the first thing we're going to do is going to bend our fourth string up a little half step there, and then let it come back down. Next measure we have 2 and 0 to the 2 open strings. The following measure we're going to do some hammer-ons. So 0 to 2, then 2 to 4, and strike that 4 again. The last time you play this, you don't play that, you just do like a to transition back to the verse. So that's all there is for the chorus. You know, it's just kind of like this A sharp 11 kind of weird pedally type thing that happens. So then you're back to the verse. Only other part we have to talk about is like this interlude part with some very cool drony chords. So we'll look at that next. So here's the interlude part. I'm going to play the main guitar part that you're hearing and then the background guitar part next and explain that one. So a couple things to talk about. Dynamic build-up, obviously. You know, increase in the strumming frequency as we get towards the end. But anyway, let's talk about the chords first. We've got, let's see, what is this? This is an E add 9. So we've got 0, 11, 9, 11, 12, and then another open string. So I'm going to have these outside jangly open strings happening throughout the whole part. So this is going to happen for 4 measures. We have this 1, 2, and 3 in rhythm. Or down, down, up, down, up. Next chord we're going to have is, it's like an F sharp minor 9 with E, so it's actually functioning as an E chord. So in E, let's see, E6-9 with a sus4 is what it would be. So 1, 2, and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and. Then we're going to move that shape up just 2 frets, and we're going to alternate between that and the first chord. So what we're going to get is. So just moving the pinky over from the 11th fret to the 12th fret is it. So what we're going to do the second time we play that is play basically all the 8th notes of the measure. So as we get louder. So that's how it's going to transition back into the main riff. Alright, so the other guitar part during that section is really simple. He's just playing this like really big open E5 power chord. So it's 0, 2, 2, 4, 0, 0, and just strumming that, you know. You want to do the same kind of strumming build up, so the last 4 measures you're going to get that type of thing. So really drony and cool. during this section. So let's check out how the song ends. So here's how the song ends. We're just gonna have a simple kind of, ending on the main riff. So just kind of a rolled E chord to end this one, your old tried and true open E chord. The other guitar is going to do kind of something like this. So it's just going to do like a low E5 power chord here to end it off, and the other one's just doing the full chord. So that is it for Pretty Penny. If you would like my transcription of this one, just get in contact with me. My email is on the screen there, matt.brown13@gmail.com. Please consider subscribing to my Patreon if you would like access to everything in my transcription library, which is a lot more than just the videos on YouTube. So maybe check that out. Alright, so thanks a lot for watching. I'm Matt Brown from Matt Brown's Guitar Studio in Dead Parade. I'll see you guys around for more lessons.